Checking, and I told y'all I get the best of the best in the building. And listen, I've been chasing this nigga for about 7 weeks. Hopped 2 fences and took 2 Ubers home and back to the spot and back. And now I'm here, and I finally got him. I tracked him down, put the ankle monitor on him last night without having to deal with 12. So we got him here. Listen, man, let the world know who you are, man. Like, this is long awaited.
Yeah, Scotty ATL. Owner of Grillz by Scotty, East Side, representative, rapper, father, entrepreneur, real nigga.
Yo, listen, listen. I like that. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, I like that intro. But I feel like you're the most humblest person, bro, because you have executed some big shit. Man, bro, like you don't be doing too much playing around, bro, and I like it because it's like silent loud, if that makes sense. It's like, yeah, I'm doing this, but when you see it, you be like, hey, he's back on silent time. But I be like, bro, this is not silent. What you're doing is not to be like quieted down, bro. Like, people gotta give you your roses. Like, bro, since I moved to Atlanta in 2013, bro, I've seen you execute on so many levels, from the Grillz to running your own campaigns to putting out the labels to opening up your own shop. And I be like, do people really pay attention to what he's doing? And it's like, bro, I see you do something, majority of this stuff single-handedly until you bring the right people around. Because I seen where it took time for you to find the right people to make your situation do what it's supposed to do, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, you
appreciate it, man, for real. It meant a lot.
Let's start with the music. Who you don't have a feature with?
Oh man, I need one with Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ,
man. But nah, man. Yeah, I've been able to get some dope features.
Bro, listen. You got a laundry list, and that's why I be trying to tell you, people, listen, and this ain't for cool points just because of my name, he pulled up an interview. No, this is just facts.
Right.
Like, if you look at project after project after project, bro, you got supporters, you got Big Boy, you got Sleepy Brown, you got Side Prince, you got
Bun B.
Yeah, like,
Pimp C on the regular Paul Wall now.
Bro, how do you feel when you get to the crib and you like, yo, I got Pimp C on the record? Like, bro, he's not even here no more. And you got a feature with him. Like, this don't happen.
I know, man. You know what? It's God, man. You know, I can't explain it. I'm just doing my part. You know, and I feel like God just listen to the situation, try to do the right thing. You know, help people out. And you know, a lot of times shit just come back.
Bro, if nobody ain't never tell you, I need to tell you, bro, you are super dope when you come to this shit, bro. Like,
man, thank you.
You do it, you do this rap shit, you do this business shit at a high level. So don't ever sit and think that you're not doing, because you got people like me that are watching and rooting for you like, holy shit.
Man.
Bro. Now, even with the Candler to Melrose, how did you put that together? Like, this nigga, wait, hold on. Don't steal my idea, Netflix, and try to offer some money for whatchamacallit, for the autobiography, bro.
Right.
Because it's like, bro, you have so much for them. How did you do that transition from Candler to Melrose? And tell us, like, how does that make sense for the new viewers or the new fans that you're about to gain from this?
Right. So, I started off with my grill shop in Atlanta. I'm from the East Side, from Lithonia. I stayed in Decatur for a while too, you know, in East Atlanta as well. And so growing up, you know, all I knew was Atlanta. As I got older and I was doing music, LA was like one of the first places that I started going frequently. You know what I mean? New York, LA. And I had a lot of friends out there. My dog Cavi, one of them. And I would go out there and record. I ended up running it. When I started doing Grillz though, I ran into PK, who was doing a party in LA called Lemon Pepper Wet. Right. And so I did PK Grill, and he liked the grill. That was really, and this was when you was first starting. This is when I was first starting, man. So I started doing Grills like 2014, 2013, something like that. And I was with my homie at first, and then we split, and then I met this other guy And then we kind of split. And then after me and this dude split, I was like, riding around with my shit in my trunk. Somebody hit my line and was like, hey man, like, I need a grill. I was like, shit man, you know what? We just offered a new service, but we can come to you.
Right.
So I was pulling up everywhere. I was in the hood, man. I was pulling up in people's cribs, man. Niggas was like, man, ain't you Scotty? That shit, man. But it was like one of them things where I was like, man, I gotta get over this like being too cool shit.
Right.
You know, cause like sometimes as an artist, like you just feel like you can't get a job. Like the perception people gonna have of you is gonna be different. And so PK was doing the party, man, in LA. It was like once a month. I started going out there. He put me at the door. I was like, bro, I pay my own flight, my own hotel. I just want to come make Grillz in the club at his party.
Wow, that's fire.
It was an Atlanta-based party though. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense. He had lemon pepper wings there. I was at the door as soon as people came in. And man, like my first night, I did like 30 grills.
Wow.
It was crazy. And so like at this time, like right now, that's not a lot of grills like for what we do. Like we got a lot of grills right now. But at that time, man, like we was doing a few grills a week.
Right.
You know, so to have 30 grills in a night was like crazy.
That was the light bulb that went off your head.
Yeah, it was like, this is crazy. So I kept coming back once a month. You know what I mean? Then he started moving the party around. We went to Miami, we went to Canada, we went to DC, we went to like a few different places, but every time we were going to these markets, I would like pay attention to how many people would get grills.
Right.
And LA was like the number one. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Atlanta. So when it was time to open another shop or to expand, my first thought was like, man, I gotta go to LA.
Wow. So and once again, he did this quietly because I don't think none of us really knew that you were actually moving around. Yo, this is crazy. Yeah. So now, all right. So now you build up. That. So what made you match the music with the theme of the Grillz, with the theme of the album that you dropped now?
Well, I feel like in terms of just studying myself and what I felt like people like from me most is more like, for what I say, is like documentary style music. Definitely. You know, where it's like it's real life, it's real time. And I feel like it helps me stay current and relevant without having to chase everybody. I'm literally just giving you my life right now. This is where I'm at, this is what I'm experiencing. This is inspiring the music that I'm making, you know? And so my last project was Trapping Gold, you know? I remember that. So I'm just like where I feel like this is where I'm at in life, this is where I'm naming the project, you know? And it's really like the music is just like the soundtrack. So take us to the first record on there. Okay. So tell me, like, you went to the Bentley dealership, and then it was like you were on a plane. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait. Explain it to the people. Yeah. So Test Drive a Bentley. This was inspired by, I actually did go to the Bentley dealership and test drive a Bentley. I was high, you know. Typical Sky. Yeah, you know, smoking weed, you know, I'm in LA, you know what I'm saying? So man, it was a dope moment. Right. You know, I to be honest, I'll never forget it because I remember the top laying back, you know what I'm saying? I remember, like, literally everything I was saying on the record, I remember. Right. You know what I'm saying? Put my hand on the wheel and been in the corner and just feeling like, damn, bro, like, I'm supposed to be in this. Right. You know? So when I heard the track, it was like, man, this is it right here. This made me feel, that's how I felt being in the Bentley, you know, riding in LA. You know what I mean? In West Hollywood. So that shit was fire. And like the plane, the whole thing with the plane was like, I wanted people to be able to understand like what I was going through in terms of going coast to coast, you know, traveling, and you can get more of an idea here in that plane land, like, okay, this and going into that next record, it's like the whole feeling of like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm going through. So yeah, listen, man. It's definitely a story from the beginning to the end. So tell me, why did you wait to the end to do the Pimp C
in the Paul Wall song. And then I got another question. See, I can ask Scotty questions all night. All right, so why did you choose that record to go to the end?
Well, so originally when we first put the project out, the record with Pimp C and Paul Wall wasn't together.
Okay, nice.
You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to do a song for Grillz for years. You know what I mean? And like, I just didn't want to force it and it'd be done corny.
Right.
So yeah, you know, so like, well, I hit Corey Mo one night, and I know Corey Mo's
shout out to Corey Mo.
Yeah, for sure. I know he good with like certain tracks, certain type of tracks, and I knew it was gonna be like a Houston type of track. I knew I had to get Paul Wall on it, you know, and me and Paul Wall got history. You know, I've been in Paul Wall crib, we done recorded, you know, in his spot, and I almost went into business with Paul Wall when I first started out.
Wow, that's what I was about to ask you. I was like, did you ever make a grill for Paul Wall?
Nah, but like literally when I first started out, like we was talking. You know?
Nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
and you know, I talked to him even before we just did this record, and he give me game. You know what I mean? In terms of being like, hey man, you know, you should try this. You know, woo woo woo. So that's dope too. You know what I mean? But I hit him up and was like, bro, I need you on this record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he heard it. And he hit me right back. It was like, I got you.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. You get. How does that feel for you to know that you got like a lot of veterans in the game that will co-sign you and they pulling you up? Like I seen Gip shout you out from like the highest of the mountains, bro. Like he always been on you. Like there's so many different guys out there that support you and they'll put you on. Like how does that feel for you as an artist from Atlanta, knowing that you got guys ahead of you or that's been there, just giving you the opportunities that they're giving to you now?
It's dope. I've always, I guess, want to be, you know, respected and supported as an artist in the city and just in the music industry in general, and to get like some of the love from, I mean, 8 Ball, LJG, Bun, you know, Corey Mo, Jazzy, on and on and on, you know, dudes that supported Dungeon Family for sure, Big Boy, Sleepy Brown, like CeeLo. I don't know, man. It's like living in the dream, you know, because I grew up listening to these dudes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and even when I make music with them, I'm not even like trying to waste their time. I want it to be dope. I want to be proud of it.
And it seems like a perfect match. It don't feel like, you know how it'd be like Scotty ATL and like Lil Uzi Vert, like the shit just like why like I'll be as a DJ, I'll be like, why are they on the record together?
Right.
But when I see y'all, it's just like unison. It just seems like it's just right. Like you belong there. Like whatever tools that they're giving you, it's like you need those type of tools to have longevity in this game.
Yeah.
So tell me about this. Tell me about when you went on Steve Harvey, and I seen you come across my screen. I said, I know. Yo, this is my friend. I know Steve. Wait a minute. It's just Scotty. Wait a minute. I'm so confused at this point. So tell me about the trip to see Steve Harvey when you were introducing your Grillz to the world.
Steve Harvey was dope. It was like so exclusive. A friend actually that I know reached out and was like, yo, I think I got an opportunity to get you on Steve Harvey.
Wow.
And so, but you had to go through several levels of interviews.
Yeah, you can't just get around Steve.
Yeah, that ain't going like that. So, you know, we did the first interview. It was cool. I was like, man. Then we did the second joint. I was like, this might actually happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they started telling me like the type of things he was interested in, because at first, to be honest, I didn't think I really had no story. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like that. You know. And so,
you ain't got no story, Scott. You got about 10 hours. What you talking about? You ain't got no story.
But you know, you living your own life. You know, it's like, you know, you don't see it like that. You know. So they told me what he was interested in.
Right.
And so when everything was fine, I remember they was like, you can't drive. We're gonna come pick you up. You know, it's like private. You can't, you know, you bring nobody with you type shit. So,
hey.
Yeah, but it was dope, man. I pulled up. I had my own trailer, and I didn't know it was that big of a deal until we went inside.
Right.
Cause at first I thought like they was just gonna have me like off into the side room, you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the little segment part,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just throw you in there, just talk about what you got going on.
Yeah. And so, man, we went in the inside part. I was like, damn, I'm about to go out there. They were like, yo, man, it was a crowd of people. I was like, oh shit, like Oprah. You know
right.
I was like, damn, I didn't know they were gonna do all this. So I got a little nervous. But I went out there, man, it was cool. I ain't know David Banner was there. He was there the whole time.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They brought him out. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve Harvey was real cool too. You know, just in terms of just being a real person. Like he was a real dude.
So what did it do? What did it do for you, for your brand after that situation happened? Like what was the effect of it to your career as a business owner?
You know, these different. It's funny because at first I thought I could predict when things happen what type of effect it would have. Mm-hmm. But when I went on the Steve Harvey show, it wasn't like it wasn't like an increase in sales, so to speak. Mm-hmm. You know, it was more so like an increase of like or respect or appreciation. When I would see people in the streets, people would say something to me like, man, I seen you on Steve Harvey, man.
Nice.
They would DM me and, you know, tell me like, man, I saw your story, blase. So it was more of that, which is still cool though, you know what I mean? I appreciate it either way.
Definitely. Then I seen Issa Rae pop up with that joint. I was like, who's one person that you would want to get a grill on that you haven't got one on? You'd be like, damn, I need to get something on them. That'd be fire.
Oprah Winfrey.
That would be fire though.
Yeah, Oprah.
That's different type of situation going on right there.
Yeah. That can happen though.
I don't got the plug for it though.
That can happen.
I don't think I got.
I need Diddy and Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, Oprah's not in my Rolodex. I cannot get the Oprah for you right now, so that shit is out of my range.
At some point she gonna have to get a grill. I just think.
And you said who else? Diddy?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Diddy is definitely doable.
Yeah.
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 Diddy is definitely doable.
Yeah. I can see Diddy.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, CP bottom, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some diamonds on the ends or something like that. He needs some gold and diamonds though.
And his shit gotta say love on it.
Ooh, that'll be hard in the middle.
In the middle.
With the ends, with the
because you got 4 letters and then you got the 2 on the end.
Yeah, the whole
6
grill. That's hard.
Then let's get you a 6-piece. 6-piece.
Right here.
We gotta get you.
It right here.
So now since we still on the topic of you being an entrepreneur, let's talk about this collaboration with Puma, with Atlanta Hawks. Like, this is some big. It don't be listen. You don't just walk into deals like this. Like, man. Tell me how many grills are you making, and tell me about the deal with the Atlanta Hawks with these grills.
So, how many grills we're making? Man, we might have 200-300 orders at a time. I mean, we've been doing. Last week we had.
This don't make no sense.
Last week we had 100 orders. The week before that, you know, so man, you know, and what's crazy?
Scotty, are you coming to do imprints and all?
I do as many as I can. You know what I mean? I can't do everybody, you know. But you know what's crazy is, man.
Right now?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something.
I'm quitting my job. I'm coming to work for I know the money at now, man. I'm gonna work for Scotty.
Man, it's like, you know, I'm trying to explain to people too, cause it's like we having a growth spurt. Right. You know, and so for a minute there was like a delay in some people's grills, you know, trying to get things together. Trying to, you know, sometimes it's hard for people to understand as a customer, you know what I'm saying? Right. But being on the side as a business owner, sometimes when you had that growth spurt, having to figure it out, because the Hawks was big, the Puma was big, you know, these collabs was big, and you know, the other stuff that happened too, and, you know, it exploded. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine, that's crazy.
Steve Harvey, like, it exploded. So we had a lot of grills at one time, but people be getting their grills back. And I'm excited, man, about the future. We got some big stuff coming up. You know what I mean?
You did 100. You did 100 last week just for that campaign.
100, we did. Well, not just campaigning, just getting orders out.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a lot of. I don't know. I gotta get in line for mine, man. I just need something that say waffles, bro. Like, I gotta get bottles that say waffles, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah.
I gotta check my bank account. The way my bank account is up. All right. So now that you're doing that, what's up next for you?
Next, video shoot with Paul Wall for this Show You Grill record. Got that coming. Video for Deposits coming. Show this weekend with Big Boy and Sleepy Brown at UGA versus Tennessee.
Wow.
From what I hear, both are undefeated.
Wow. Y'all doing the halftime?
We doing the block party.
Ooh, that's gonna be
block party. I think it started like 1:30, 1:45, something like that.
Ooh,
so
that's gonna
I don't
be
know
crazy.
what time the game started. Okay, so yes, before then, it's gonna be crazy.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Anyway, and then next week I got a show at Ace Hood in the city in Atlanta. Yeah, it's going down, man. It's some stuff coming up.
Man, listen. The only thing I can do is tip my hat off to you, man. You got so much going on, man. And you know, today I was listening to Niggas Concentrate. Think about Kanye West on the intro on that. You got Sci-Hi. Like, you got a lot of records, and you're a staple in the city, bro. Like, you can't say that you're not. I'm gonna say that you're a staple in the city, bro, because you've been so consistent, bro. From the time that I've met you, you've been consistent to this point. Even with the label, like, are you still pushing?
Yeah, Cool Club. I got Vito on there. I got King Shy, my boy Tate. You know what I'm saying? So they've been going hard. Shy and Tate got a project that's coming. Vito got something that's currently out right now. Give Me My Flowers.
How do you balance all of this stuff, like being an entrepreneur, your father too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got so many different things going on. How do you keep balance for all of that to make this shit run like a machine, bro?
To be honest, I just keep people around me that can help navigate, give good advice. You know, it's a lot. Just working. I just feel like when you get your moment, you know, a lot of people say, like, you know, you got rich, which I feel like is definitely true.
Yeah, definitely.
But I also feel like there's a period as an entrepreneur where, like, you hit a spot, you know, you have an opportunity or you have a window, and if you don't kick it in, if you don't kick the dough in, it might close up. I
agree with you. That's why, you definitely gotta take the risk and just go for it while you can. I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that. So I do got this last question for you, right?
Okay.
How long is it gonna take before you drop this music that you got with Bankroll Fresh? What are we doing?
Oh man. Well, you know, I've been holding on to the music because I still don't know, you know, in terms of talking to the family, like, you know, what the next move is.
I can respect that.
You know, and so there have been a few projects. He was on my last project, Trap and Gold. And I'm trying to just, you know, make sure I keep Bankroll in the mix when it comes to what I'm doing. In whatever way I can. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, definitely. He was in the good pressure video.
Definitely. You know? I seen that cameo clip. Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm doing my best, you know what I'm saying, to keep the name alive, and I know others are too, you know what I'm saying, so for sure.
Definitely. How do you feel about the state of music, like, right now, like, currently at this point? Like, what do you think about?
I think that, I don't know, it's weird. I think that there's definitely space for people to do whatever at this point. In terms of whatever type of music you want to create, it's wide open. You could literally be whoever you want to be. Literally. Whoever you want to be, you could be, like right now. But I think that, for me, I'm starting to understand that you create your own world, you know.
I agree.
And so I'm not like out here trying to win everybody. I'm just feeding the people that's, you know, rocking with my campaign, and you know, they going and telling other people, you know. That's it. That's my motto.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point with all the stuff that's going on, I feel like it's so tainted right now. Like, music is not the culture no more. It's just getting super weird at this point.
Right.
Like, the music, I grasp the music because I'm playing music every day. I'm DJing, I'm doing parties or whatever, stuff like that. But I'm just like, it's it's really not having that seasoning no more. You get what I'm saying? It's just like everything is playing the same, playing the same. It's like you don't got that real culture to the music no more. And I'm like, how do we grab hold of that so that people can understand and really love music again? Because nobody's putting out really that much timeless music that you can be like, damn, I heard that shit before. I'll play that shit again right now.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Now it's like,
right.
This song came out. This nigga's hot for about 24 hours. He's out of there. You know you get what I'm saying? Like it happens all the time, bro. Like I feel like the culture just has to take its change, man. Like somehow, I'm just waiting for it. But you guys like you always making good music. Like you can listen to your music because it's like it's not overbearing. It's just like nice and smooth. You can ride to it. You can listen to it. You can get the point. Yeah. Some of these dudes, they want to kill. Every verse. Right. They locked up in the third verse. They beating their girl up in the first 2 bars of the song. I ain't got time for that. I can't. My ears cannot tolerate that stuff. Yeah. So you know how it is, man. But listen, man. Y'all heard it here first with Scotty ATL. Let everybody know how they can follow you on social media, how they can get the Grillz, how they can pull up on you.
Yeah, man. Make sure you follow me, Scotty ATL, SCOTTY ATL, and follow Grillz by Scotty. Grillz with a Z, Scotty with an S. Pull up, man. We on County Road in the ATL. In LA, we in West Hollywood. Make sure you pull up, man. We got a new secret location as well in LA. So fuck with me.
He said a secret location. That means you can't get in that junk. They probably don't even sell his Grillz now. There might be some other stuff being sold in that junk. Listen, Scott, listen, man. I'm just trying to tell you. 2 words, I'm going, man. I'll holler. 8. Wow.